Coaches, the second quarter of your season is here, and don't be that coach that hasn't taken anything away from the first quarter and isn't planning for the third and fourth. Every week, our Court Sessions coaching community gets on cohort calls where we discuss different ideas, share different things that happen throughout our week, and we support you as your season goes on. These were our takeaways from last night. First is a reminder for coaches. The majority of our players' confidence is extremely fragile. Of course, everybody in the game wants results. We want results as coaches. Players definitely want results, and that's what their confidence relies on until we show them differently. What we encourage our coaches to always do is react to decisions, not results. If your players are making the right decisions, they're shooting the right shots with the proper skill, with the proper read, everything is done correctly, but we don't necessarily get the result. Those are the things we want to celebrate, and those are the things we want to continue, because continuing to do the right things will ultimately lead to us getting the result. At the next point of our call, our coaches came up with a list of two different things. First, something you are overreacting to from the first quarter of your season. The next thing is something extremely urgent, a code red alarm that you have to immediately get this thing addressed and fixed. Some of the really great things our coaches had awareness to was overreacting to a record. A losing record, but playing a tough schedule and gradually showing improvement in those games is a complete overreaction that does not need to cause for drastic measures. A very good code red situation was one of our coaches immediately needed to fix the culture that was going on within their team, because a broken culture early in the season will never lead to late season success. Last thing was helping give our coaches some takeaways to help them prepare for the second quarter of their season. One was thinking about what new vitamins should you be taking in this second quarter. Should you just be refreshing vitamins from the first quarter, or have you graduated to now taking completely different vitamins as you've improved? Another thing you should be thinking about in the second quarter of your season is, where do I raise the bar in terms of our communication? Where do I raise the bar to in terms of our energy? Where do I raise the bar to in terms of our offensive and defensive performance and execution? While also keeping in mind, we're still in the second quarter of our season. We do not need to have everything complete. We need to just set ourselves up for a good third and fourth quarter, peaking at the right time